Hi there, thanks for coming back. And this is day 6 of our 30-day journal writing challenge, my daily vlog behind the scenes of me doing these journal prompts every day. And I'm having so much fun with this, even though it's incredibly intimidating to do this. Do the videos, not the journaling. So thanks for being here. I feel your support and I love seeing your comments and what your takeaways are from the journaling. Today it is raining. I'm on my second cup of Earl Grey after having black coffee earlier. And it's that cozy feeling. I love being here in the studio with my journal and my visual journals and my art projects, and I'm so glad to have you here with me today. Today's prompt has to do with self-consciousness, and I had some revelations as I was writing today that really brought tears to my eyes. This feels kind of emotional to share. The inspirational quote that we are basing our journal writing on today is by Ray Bradbury, who said, "Self-consciousness is the enemy of all art, be it acting, painting, writing, or living itself, which is the greatest art of all." Actually, I read that. I transposed some words as I was reading, and that is my dyslexia in action. So I answered some of these prompts about self-consciousness, and I mentioned dyslexia because one of the prompts is, I've made self-consciousness an alibi. And I put recognizing that I'm an INFJ and neurodiverse. So my brain works differently, and I regulate my nervous system to support what matters to me and what I want to spend time on. So that's how I'm making self-consciousness an ally. ADHD, dyslexia, and other neurodivergent gifts are what's going on in my brain. And if any of you if you know what an INFJ is, that means you've studied the Myers-Briggs personality types. But the J in particular, we INFJs are pretty much professional overthinkers. And just recognizing some of these things has helped me develop so much more self-compassion with myself and understand where some of that self-consciousness is coming from. So that's what I wrote about. And kind of following up on what I talked about a little bit yesterday, which had to do with overthinking. As I'm doing the journal prompts this time around, I'm getting completely different takeaways and completely different information. And that is actually why I recommend doing the same journal prompts more than once. You can do the same journal prompt every day if you wanted to, because you will approach it in a different way. We're always moving through time and space and circumstances, and life is changing, and hopefully we're growing and having different perspectives. So you can do the same journal prompt and have a completely different response. I feel like that's the magic of journaling with prompts. It just makes it so easy. And I really realized that journaling with prompts is one way I could help my overthinking, overanalyzing, self-paralysis type way of thinking, is to have written out prompts that I could go to every day. It's very soothing, and it makes it easier to have a journaling habit that supports my mental health and well-being, because I feel like journaling isn't just about documenting your life experience, although it could be, but as INFJs are meaning-seeking creatures, we want to make meaning and personal growth out of everything. And there are other types of people who do that as well. But for me, journaling has to have a purpose. even a higher purpose, if you will, and help me self-actualize, help me keep growing, help me keep looking inward in a way that's really productive and satisfying. So the journaling prompts just give my brain this on-ramp to go into deep exploration, and then I can come out, and it only takes a few minutes, and then I can kind of look at, oh wow, look what happened. That was really surprising. So so I want to just share my takeaway from the day 6 prompts here, which is more on the not thinking theme. I happen to be wired to overthink things, so taking creative action means I have to consciously decide to not think more, but to do. So the difference between thinking and doing. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm wired the way I'm wired. So that is profound whenever we can recognize that there's nothing wrong with us. We just are how we are. There's nothing to fix. And I remember just the struggles I had, like with reading or with understanding things and with transposing information. I'm always transposing numbers and getting things backwards and everything. And like kind of the systems I've had to develop, like 3 calendars and 2 alarms and things to help me stay organized. One way I describe this is being 3-dimensionally challenged. I'm giggling about it and laughing about it, but it's just like, yeah, to show up on time, to follow through on things, I have to have like 2 agendas, a couple of calendars, lots of alarms set just to help me stay on track. Otherwise, I'm the ADHD part of my brain is just like going, am I on time? Am I going to be late? Am I on time? Am I going to be late? And then, it's just like my brain will get occupied with different things. So thanks for joining me with this cozy cup of tea on a rainy day, and I hope this helps you in some way. Let me know in the comments what your takeaways are. And if you want to get the journaling prompt sent to you, there's a link in the description, and I usually put it in the first comment as well, so that you can journal along with us. The day you discover this is the day it begins. You can start your 30 days now, or maybe you started it with me last week when I started doing this series, but you're on day 2. That's totally awesome as well. I feel like the mantra is go gently and go at your own pace, and it starts whenever you start. Thanks for being here. Take care.